Here are the top 6 players to trade for after the 2025 NFL Draft, and we're sponsored by Circa Stadium Swim. Let's start out with Javonte Williams of the Dallas Cowboys, and I know, I get it. Williams is not very good, inefficient the last 2 years, but I'll tell you what, he's got an average of 50 catches, and that's a big deal. Now, in Dallas's competition going into the draft, Miles Sanders, big deal. In the draft, Cowboys wait till the 5th round, and they go ahead and draft Jaden Blue. Now, you might think of Blue as a receiver. He's not good at pass protection at all, and that is a big deal in the NFL. Williams can catch. Williams can pass protect. He should hold on to that role. And in terms of running, well, guess what? They wait till the 7th round, and they pick up banger Phil Maffa, 232 pounds. Slow, not probably really effective. So ultimately, Javonte Williams probably gets the most carries. He could flirt again with 50 catches. And all that said, volume's king in fantasy football. If you need short-term help, Javonte Williams may be your player. Anthony?
Yeah, I'm trading for DeAndre Swift. This draft class was loaded with running back talent, but not for the Bears. Now, they brought in Ben Johnson, the head coach who led an offense with David Montgomery, Jahmyr Gibbs. They did not draft a running back until the 7th round. DeAndre Swift is going to be their guy. Now, it's important to note that when Ben Johnson and DeAndre Swift were together with the Lions, DeAndre Swift was not heavily involved. In fact, he saw his fewest carries per game in his career. But last year in Chicago, DeAndre Swift, 253 carries, 859 yards, and 6 total touchdowns. He was still pretty good when it comes to yards after contact and yards created. So we know Swift can get the job done. Even in the messy Bears offense, Swift produced last season. This year, with no real competition and a coach who knows how to use his running backs, I think we're looking at a big year from DeAndre Swift.
My next player is Jakobi Meyer of the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, you remember back to last year, bad quarterback play, but once Davante Adams was traded away, Myers becomes the number 1 receiver. I know Brock Bowers is there as the tight end, of course, but as the receiver, we saw Jakobi Meyers targeted at least 9 times in 10 of 13 games. And from that week 9 on, he averaged 9.6 targets, and he was popping 60 yards or more 7 times with 300-yard performances. Strong wide receiver, too. So what do the Raiders do in the draft? 2nd round, Jack Besh. He's a slot receiver at best, not competing with Jakobi Meyers for targets. Later, 4th round, Dante Foreman. Downfield threat, outside receiver, not a threat to Jakobi Meyers. So all that said, Bowers will still be there, but Myers is still going to be eating up a lot of targets, and there was a big upgrade over the quarterback play of last year in Geno Smith. So yeah, Jakobi Meyers, you definitely want to buy him. Now we're offering 15% off all RotoWire products. How do you get that? You go to RotoWire.com, pick your favorite product, you use the code ROTO15, ROTO15, to score your 15% discount. Again, RotoWire.com. Use the code ROTO15 at checkout. Anthony, who you got next?
I am trading for Trevor Lawrence. I'm buying back in. The Jaguars are loaded entering 2025. New head coach Liam Cohen, a dynamic wide receiver duo with Brian Thomas Jr. and Travis Hunter, plus Travis Etienne, probably poised for a bounce-back year. All eyes are on Trevor Lawrence. Now, he's had his ups and downs, but he's still just 25, and even with his struggles last season, he's finished as a top 13 quarterback in fantasy points per game 2 times. One of those years, he finished as a top 8 quarterback overall. He has the tools to put it all together. Now, with serious firepower and the right play caller behind him, we could be looking at the best year of his career in 2025.
Warning, everyone, we got some Cleveland Browns talk coming here. I'm starting out with Cedric Tillman. Look, Cedric Tillman. Once last year, the Browns traded Amari Cooper. Tillman took on that starting role in Week 7. In the 3 games before the Week 10 bye, he averaged 7 catches, 85 yards, and a touchdown. Now, all that said, he suffered a season-ending concussion right after he got going. So we never got to see him develop further. But that's good news for fantasy players. Bad news for Tillman and the concussion. Hope he's better. But that said, here was the big deal. The Browns traded out of the number 2 pick. because they would have taken Travis Hunter there. That would have put Tillman probably to the side a little bit, but now he's not. He's a clear outside receiver, and as of right now, the quarterback picture, they draft Dylan Gabriel. He's a project in the 3rd round. Shedeur Sanders in the 5th. That draft capital's not getting anywhere. So it looks like, for now, Joe Flacco's the quarterback. And if you know something about Flacco, he will get the ball to his wide receivers. So the fantasy community seems largely out on Cedric Tillman. That may be a mistake. Tillman was very productive. Remember, he was a 3rd round pick in 2023. Go ahead and seek him out and trade.